Hello. Hello and welcome. Today's show is all about working from home, and we're so glad that you're here. Our Daily Reset for Success series is here to help us all reset our lives so we can live a healthier, happier, more productive, and creative life. Our co-hosts today are me, Marian LaSalle, creator of the Spotlight Productions, producing live stream shows for business owners and entrepreneurs, and Lady Lou, the Baby Boomer Babe, offering custom interviews for authors, speakers, and people with a message to share. Hi, Lady Lou.
Hello, Marian, and hello, everyone out there. We are so glad you're here today because right now we're all facing some challenges, as you all know, and we don't get into that. We try to stay on the positive side because it does have a positive side. I know a lot of us don't realize that, but we've gotten more rest in most cases, hopefully, and you've been able to spend time with family, and other things have been good about this forced thing that we've been going through. So live through it and enjoy it in the spots where you can, and then learn from it. And working from home is one of those things that a lot of us would love to do anyway. So here's your opportunity. And Mariana has found a wonderful bunch of things to talk to you about. Some of them may apply to you, some may not, because we've all got different skills and different talents and different ideas of what we want to do for ourselves. So, Marian, let's get started.
Okay, it feels so good. It feels so good to be able to bring you this information.
Yes.
So I'm happy, Lady Lou's happy, and anybody who's been watching this, trying to find a job, is also very happy because we're giving you a lot of different opportunities to work from home. Now, sometimes this work from home opportunity is something that you need to create. It's like a business opportunity or a way for you to get a side gig or just to make it through this thing that we're going through where everybody has to stay at home. So I know a lot of people were laid off or they were fired completely. No chance of even going back to work. So there's different scenarios for everybody. And other things that we're going to be bringing to you are things that you would call a job. And that is people want you to do something, you do it, and you get paid. You don't have to find any customers. So those are the two scenarios that we'll be talking about today.
Perfect, Marian. And may I interject a little side note here?
Of course.
All right. Well, folks, I want you to know that Marian and I, in the background, of course, have been discussing what it is that I could offer that would put a paycheck in my mailbox. And we have come up with some weird things and affiliate marketing and selling hydroponics. I mean, just some really fun things because I'm into growing things. And we just never really settled on anything that might be something I could do to be of service and earn a paycheck also, because I'm stuck at the home like you are. And one day I was talking with one of our upcoming guests, and we were talking about our show that she was going to be on in later this month. And she said, well, I want to have you interview me. I've got 2 new books coming out. I'm an author and I want to publicize me. I want you to do an interview for me. And I thought, well, I can do that. I've done that before. Last year, I did a lot of that over on the babyboomerbabe.com, Baby Boomer YouTube channel. That is the Baby Boomer YouTube channel. And I thought, well, here it was right under my nose, and we didn't see it. So you've got talents there that are under your nose. Go find them. Ask people. Find out what other people think about your talents. Because we take them for granted. Oh, everybody can do that. No, they can't. You've got skills. So develop them and ask for help. It helps you and them.
Sometimes it takes a friend or a business associate, or maybe you might even hire somebody to help you figure out what that is that you're really good at. Because, sometimes when you're in it, when you're too close, you just don't see it. What other people see in you, you'd be surprised if you asked them. So think about that. If you can't find anything that you're really passionate about or you really want to do, ask your closest friends. All right? People you go to church with, a neighbor. Try to stay away from your family because they're usually a disappointment. Okay. I don't know why, but
Well,
they
they're
are.
trying to protect us. And sometimes that goes too far because we want to spread our wings and fly. And they don't want you to always.
Okay. So I have to tell you that if you're in Facebook, you need to give permission for us to see who you are. So if you just go to the link in Facebook, in the description down at the bottom, it'll say, please give permission. And once you do that, we'll be able to see who you are. So somebody is saying hello to us, and we'd really like to know who you are.
Well,
All
hello
right.
back, but show us your little face on there.
There you
We'd love
go.
to know who you are.
Give us permission. All right, so we're going to get right started. I want you to know we've been doing this now for 5 weeks. So you can go back every Monday at 12 o'clock. We have a show and we talk about all these opportunities. And so you're just going to have to go back and get all the links and see. And they'll be in the descriptions. You don't have to watch the whole show if you don't want to. Everything we talk about is going to be down in the description in Facebook and YouTube, and also on the podcast platforms. All right. So be sure and go over there and check it out and see all the different places that we have already talked about. If we have time, I'll go back through some of my favorites that we've covered over the weeks. All right. The first one I want to talk to you about is Guru, Guru, guru.com. And if you go to guru.com/jobs, you'll see. Now, Guru matches skilled professional freelancers with individuals or businesses in a wide variety of fields, including programming, writing, translation, design, administrative, sales, marketing, business, finance, and legal. So if you don't find something in there that you can do, I'd be surprised, right? You can really find just about anything that you could already do. And if you need a little help, like improving your skills, I can definitely recommend some of the places that will help you get some training so that you could do this and make even more money. Because the better you are, the more money you make and the more opportunities you have.
That's right.
When I was in high school, they called it typing. And the only people in there were really, they didn't look like the type of people that I would want to be. So I skipped classes those days. Now, nowadays they call it keyboarding. If they would have called it keyboarding back then, I probably would have, been in there typing. So I'm one of these typers. So I probably wouldn't be good at transcription or that kind of stuff. But
no,
you
me
might
either. I can type, but bloopers. I have bloopers all over the page.
I did go into guru.com just to see what some of the jobs they were. And I found one that I thought was pretty cool. It's a job for online music, dance, cooking teachers. Okay, so online music, dancing, and cooking teachers. Now, this is interesting because one of our favorite people that we know she cooks in her kitchen and she puts it online and she offers these cooking classes for healthy eating. Do you remember who that is?
Yes, I do. And she just had a show this past weekend.
Yes.
And I believe she's got one coming up next weekend too, doesn't she?
Her name is Ricky McKenna, and she has a website, rickymckenna.com. So she's a nutritionist and a health coach and a life coach, and she's got a lot of stuff going on. And I thought this would be perfect for her. She could give cooking classes on healthy eating. People want to be healthier, right? Especially right now because everybody's at home munching on chips and stuff. But think about it. If you're a dancer, You could teach dancing. If you like to play the piano, you could teach piano lessons. There's all kinds of things. And that I found on guru.com.
Well, Marian knows her too, Julia Leskowski. We've had her on our show. She's a singer and an actress, and she's going to appear again later this month. She teaches singing on her phone. She doesn't use a computer. So she doesn't know how to use a computer, but she does everything on her phone. And she does voice lessons. How creative is that?
It's very creative. So there are jobs out there no matter what your talent is, okay? All right, the next one I found pays between $22 and $45 an hour, and it's called Handy, HANDY.com, Handy. Handy connects freelance handymen and handy women with customers that want to pay for jobs that they have, okay? So the jobs range from house cleaning, furniture assembly. I'd pay for that.
Oh, me too.
General handiwork and more. And I thought, oh my goodness. So you don't have to have a college degree. You don't have to have anything. And I know you probably want to wait till this is over to do some of that. But here's something that I read online the other day. Let's say it's still the virus and you don't want to get near anybody. What they do is they put the box that they bought from IKEA out on the porch. You come get it, assemble it in their yard, and then you don't have to ever see anybody, but you're still putting the furniture together, and you're getting paid by the company Handy. So there is a way, even though the virus is stopping us from being next to each other, there is a way for you still to make money if you're a handyman or a handy woman.
Right. Oh, putting furniture and gadgets together is not my forte.
It's not most people's forte, okay? My daughter talked me into a part-time gig once at Garden Ridge. You all remember Garden Ridge?
Yes, loved it.
Yeah, well, they sold out to a company called At Home, and they literally had to pay somebody to come in and put their furniture together because nobody that worked there wanted to or had the skills. If they did it, it would take them days, where they could hire somebody that was handy, and they would come in and put all the furniture together for an hourly rate. So they didn't work for Garden Ridge, but they were hired probably by a company called like Handy.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you have any questions or any comments, please let us know in the comment section. Even if you're on Facebook, I can see your comments, and YouTube, I can see your comments, and we'd be happy to answer or look into anything that you have.
Yes, we love our audience. Thank you for being there.
Mm-hmm. All right, the next one I have is called Hello Kid, K-I-D, HelloKid.com. Hello Kid tutors school-age children one-on-one through the Hello Kid English teaching platform. English speakers, people that are native to the United States, are preferred, and a degree is not required.
Oh.
You don't have to have a teaching requirement or what do you get? Certificate. All you have to do is be a good English speaker, and you can do this, okay? Which I thought was really amazing.
Sounds like fun, actually.
Now, they have class schedules of at least 3 hours a day, 4 days a week, and classes are all taught online, so you never have to go anywhere. They don't require a TEFL, so if you're a teacher, you probably know what that means, or any other teaching certificate. You're paid monthly through PayPal.
Nice.
One-on-one, so you don't have this big classroom of 30 kids yelling and screaming and asking to go to the bathroom and hitting Johnny and all that stuff. No, it's one-on-one, right in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah, we have a friend. She's been on our show too, Raylene Berry. She teaches English as a second language to people over in Pakistan, India, Asia, somewhere. And they are actually now part of our audience because she shared her shows with them. Mm-hmm. And they watch us from over there.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So don't think that these are pie in the sky. These are real jobs that people are definitely hiring for, okay? And like I said, some of the stuff we're talking about is stuff that you're going to have to find your own customers and build up your own business. And some of them are jobs where you do it and they pay you. This is an interesting one. I was really happy to see this one. So we were talking to somebody from Hollywood today, Hollywood, California, out in the Los Angeles area. We were talking to her, and she's, you know, she knows all the stars. Lady Lou and I were kind of starstruck this morning, weren't we?
Yes.
You may or may not be starstruck, okay, by anything, but this is an interesting one. It's called Hollywood Transcriptions. All right, Hollywood Transcriptions provides transcription, translation, and captioning services to the entertainment, academic, legal, and corporate industries. So think about that. If you want to break into Hollywood, you might want to call them or at least get on their website. You do have to type pretty well. It's a minimum of 65 words per minute, and you do have to own a digital foot pedal and transcription software. So you may or may not be ready for this right this minute, but like I said earlier, you can get training on it. Within a week, you can be trained and have all the equipment, everything that you need in order to do transcription at home. Wow. So I don't want people to think, well, I'm not qualified for that. I don't have a foot pedal, or it doesn't matter. You could like set yourself up for success. You know, people go years to school to get a degree to work on something. Can you work for a week to get a pedal and some experience?
Oh, I like that thought. That sounds like a fun job.
Hey, Lauren.
Hi, Lauren. Hello. We're so glad you're here.
Can you talk for a minute?
Oh, okay. Marion's doing some little technical work in the background there, changing her screen probably. Oh, her voice. Oh, she's laughing. Well, see, we have bloopers on our show too, so it's okay. We just love to have them. We love to laugh with ourselves or at ourselves. We're not proud. We're just who we are, and I think that makes our show better because we're not stuffy. Are you okay, Marion?
Yeah, I just was coughing.
Okay.
First, she thought I was laughing, and then she thought I was bloopering. I don't know. Okay, so the next one we have is the Internet Jock.
Okay.
Can you even imagine what that might be?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, this is funny. An Internet Jock is the company is always looking for new talent to work from their home studio, and all you have to have is the ability to turn around your work in 1 to 2 hours. And basically what they do is voice acting. So think about all the different commercials on television and all the different voiceovers you hear on the commercials and on podcasts and all these different places that hit intros and outros. Those are all what they call voice actors. And they get paid very well.
Uh-huh. Get your voice on television, if nothing else.
Here's what I was talking about. Let's say you never even dreamed it, but somebody always tells you, I love your voice. You sound so good. As a matter of fact, if you haven't heard our podcast, we have a voiceover talent that does our intro and our outro. I go over and listen to our podcast just so I can hear him. That's how good his voice is. So if you have one of those voices that people keep telling you, wow, you know, you should be a voice actor, then you should look into voiceactortraining.com, because in a very short period of time, you'll know exactly what to do to be a voice actor.
Love it. Oh, how fun. And you hear different voices if you watch regular television with commercials. You hear different voices. Sometimes, one time I recognized one of the ladies' voices and I thought, oh, she's advertising mobile homes. I thought, that's weird. Why would she be doing that? Because she's a big star on her own show. But that was her voice. You could tell.
Yes.
And she got paid.
Of course. Hey, Marty. Marty's in the audience.
Hi,
How you
Marty.
doing, Marty? Marty has a question. He says, did you say y'all will post the links for these things that you're talking about somewhere? Yes, I did.
Good question.
As soon as this is over, because Lady Lou was bringing in some things and I was bringing in some things, so we put them together and then we put them in the description below on YouTube and on Facebook and on the podcast apps. If you go to anchor.fm/natural curiosity, you'll see our podcast and you can listen to a voice actor and listen to what he sounds like. Anyway, thank you for chiming in, Marty. And yes, I will definitely give you the links. I really like the Internet Jock. One time I went to a podcasting class. It wasn't a class. It was like a networking thing. And they did have some experts there that were giving us tips on audio. And one of the guys said, why don't we have it at my friend's business? So we went, and it was a place where they record people like me. You don't have to have a special voice to read for the blind.
Oh.
So you could read newspapers, magazine articles, websites, news, all kinds of things. And then they would deliver that to the people who help people that are blind. There are lots of organizations out there. Isn't that wonderful?
I love it.
Now they don't get paid. They are volunteers, but it's your voice can carry a lot of weight. Okay. You ready for the next one?
I am.
iWriter. iWriter.com. Just the letter I and then writer. iWriter connects freelance writers with businesses needing content in a wide variety of topics, including articles, blog posts, product descriptions, and a wide variety of different things that are needed for writers. And they're going to pay you up to $80 for every 500 words. Not every 500 words you're going to get, but for 500 words, you're going to make up to $80, depending on how good your writing is.
Ooh. And I know some people who write so beautifully, but they're not writing because their life has taken over and their job took over. But now they've got time to develop that talent. And who have we? Oh, we have Renee. Hello. Welcome, Renee.
Renee says, what wonderful ideas we are sharing. Thank you, Renee.
Thank you.
One of the reasons why Lady Lou and I decided to do this is because so many people were laid off and basically sitting at home, not knowing what to do or how to make money. And so I've been working from my home for over 30 years. I know I don't look that old, but but I had some ideas on what you could do. You could create your own thing, or you could go to work for someone else. You're binging and banging a little.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, that's okay. All right, so that's why we decided to do this. We know that there's money to be made, even in this kind of economy. There are people that need help. If you have a car and you're willing to drive around, man, there are delivery jobs everywhere.
Everywhere. I wish some of them knew more for the Amazon drivers that come out this way. They left. I ordered a board game for my little niece who lives next door, my nephew's daughter. And I've been waiting for it. And I asked my nephew this morning, I said, I'm still waiting for that little board game for Abby. And he said, oh, a lady brought it to the front door the other day. They delivered it to her. She opened it and realized it wasn't her package. So she checked the address and then brought it to us. So thanks. Some people are honest. Thank you for that. But Amazon can't find us half the time.
So, Lady Lou, where are you today? I see bugs flying around your face and I see trees in the background.
Well, I'm in my backyard.
How about that?
Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, and the chair there. That's my house back there. Okay. I can't get out of the way. That's my house.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, I wanted something new, something different. I feel like outdoors right now.
Good. All right, you ready for the next one?
I am.
This is another good one. If you like the limelight, or if you like to talk about people in the limelight, this one might be for you. Journalism jobs. Journalismjobs.com. Journalism Jobs is an employment platform that specializes in connecting employers and media with potential remote employees and freelancers. Job types are opportunities in newspaper, television, radio, and digital media. And there's other opportunities as well. Those are the main categories, but there's other opportunities. And here's the best part. You ready for this?
Yep.
Job seekers can search the database and upload a resume for free.
I love that word.
Mm-hmm.
Free. Okay, that's my cat crying.
I hear you, Kat.
That's little Blackie over there.
My dog was barking earlier.
Yeah, he wants to be on the screen sometimes. He likes being on TV. Oh, dear. Well, gosh, Marian, what a wonderful assortment of stuff. Because there's so much that we can do. Thank you for all that research, because we can do this research ourselves online, but we don't always know if the jobs are legitimate, shall I say. And this is one way that the things Marian gives you, those have been vetted, as she calls it. So she knows they're real, they're not scams or any of that kind of illegal craziness. And it's just so important to know where these jobs are listed and if it's a legitimate site. So Marian's already done that homework for you. So
that's where that 30 years of experience comes in, of being online and teaching and training and vetting, because there's a lot of scammers out there. It's unfortunate, but they're willing to take your money for just about anything. And they don't even care. They just do it because they can. So.
And you have to watch out for that. It's just part of today's life, and we don't like it, but we have to live with it. So just be very careful when you go into this job searching thing. And one of the things that she's mentioned earlier in another program was flexjobs.com. I was over on their website this morning checking out some things, but it's a paid membership because their people spend over 100 hours a day researching the jobs that they receive so that they know they're putting out important jobs that are legitimate, so that you pay a whole $15 for 1 month and hopefully you can find something in a month. But they have a 3-month thing that saves you $15 because it's only $30. So you get 3 months for $30. It's well worth it to know to go to a company that's legitimate and that will give you good ideas, good jobs. So sometimes just paying a little membership fee would behoove you to find the right job.
Now I have 2 more left, and we only have 2 minutes left. So let's get on this. Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
Justanswer.com. Justanswer.com. This one I think is funny. Okay, so if you're an expert in anything, you can go on the justanswer.com and answer questions and get paid. Ooh. Just Answers welcomes all type of experts, from divorce lawyers, dog vets or vets in general, Maytag technicians, Mercedes mechanics, you name it. If you're a professional, you want to check it out. The professional expertise, then you can earn cash on just answering questions on things that you already love. You can work anywhere, anytime, online. You work as much as you want, set your own hours, and choose the questions that you want to answer.
Wow. So if you're like a master gardener or very versed in gardening,
Bingo.
You can have your own thing, your own gig, answering questions about gardening.
That's right.
Oh, I love that one.
I know. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
Yes, justanswer.com. All right, the last one I have here is called Lystant. Okay, so let me spell it. Lystant. Combine listing and assistant, and you get Lystant. Okay? The listing platform connects the owners of goods with freelancers who sell them on the owner's behalf for a commission. Owners quickly list the item for sale on the platform, and then the listing agent sees it and negotiates to sell it for an agreed upon price and your timeline. If you have to sell it within a month, then they're going to try to sell it within a month, a day, or whatever. So it doesn't matter what it is that you want to sell, a pair of shoes, your refrigerator, you take a picture of it, you put it up online, and an assistant, a listing agent, will list it for you and sell it for you, and they make a commission.
Wow. That's terrific.
That.
I mean, who would have thought?
Well, I actually did think this, because a friend of mine is an eBayer. She actually has like 4 different stores, Poshmark or something, an eBay store. She has 4 different stores, and she goes out to all the different places that you can find to find new and used things that she knows are going to sell. She puts them in her store and sells them. So she would be perfect at this, because she kind of knows what people are willing to pay and what they're looking for. I think it's a great one. And I will put all the links that we talked about today down in the description below. I hope you've enjoyed this. Lady Lou, take us home.
Well, we thank all of you. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing our website with our YouTube and Facebook channels, the Natural Curiosity channel, because if you share it, it helps all of us to learn more, to be better people. So we thank you again for joining us today. Our Natural Curiosity does produce our live shows and our recorded shows on YouTube and Facebook and all the popular podcast channels. So we love being on podcasts because we can take us with us. I love to go places, but we can't do that as much now. So go ahead and visit naturalcuriosity.live. That's our website. And you can contact us over there with any ideas or questions or suggestions or anything you'd like to talk to us about. We'd love to hear from you. So goodbye for now. And Marian?
I just want you to go out and create a wonderful day for yourself. Very creative, and just love every minute of it. Bye for now.
Bye.
See you tomorrow, maybe.
Uh-oh.